back to Talkative. I'm your guy, Mac is Legend.
Overtime, Chris.
Man, listen, make sure y'all subscribe to the Talkative YouTube channel.
I ain't saying it no more.
No, but look, they've been doing it. It's been doing good. Okay. Yeah, well, listen, y'all have been doing it. We're grateful. We appreciate it. We have gone for, I think the first time we mentioned it was like 7.
Yeah.
It was like 30-something. Now it's like 50-something.
I think it was like 50-something yesterday when I looked.
Yeah, we good. It's growing up. Yeah. I mean, I like that, man. I mean, listen, if you have already done it, great. If your homeboy didn't or your homegirl didn't.
And I wasn't lying to y'all. There's going to be some content coming. There's going to be some things, popping up.
That you're going to want to see visually.
I don't like dates. I'm like you with the dates,
right?
Like telling people, it's gonna be here in April.
Yes.
Nah, I ain't telling you nothing. I'm just trying
April come, you're like, well, what I meant was, trust me, I did that shit with Let's Get Made. Now,
so there's some stuff that's gonna be popping up on there, and it will be in the in one of the seasons. Okay, like
it's
spring
coming.
Or summer, like
it's coming. So if you already subscribed in there, you ain't gotta do it later. So go ahead and do it now. Tell your homegirl, tell your homeboy, make sure you do it. Tell your sisters, your brother, whatever.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I mean, yeah, why not? What they got to lose from it, right?
Absolutely.
They're getting good content.
I need to pull these notes up because I don't know what's going on.
Oh, man, listen. While you doing that, also, be sure to go out, comment, like, rate, and review.
Yeah.
We love that. Hit the notification bell. Let us know that y'all are in here. You got some comments to make. There's been a lot of people, my guy Simmons. Simmons always he had a big comment on the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. I
talking about him. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah,
that was really nice.
Is that his name? Simmons? Is that
last name is Simmons?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like M.
Man, hit me with your. I know. No, never mind. People don't be giving out their government. Yeah, man. You get me in my DM and let me know your real name. I guess.
Yeah, so we can at least
What I'm saying, but.
Well, you got a lot of them. Imprint Jones always says something,
I just hate people calling you by your avatar name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what
I know your avatar.
Everybody
right.
got your avatar name.
That's true.
My name is really Christopher.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
mine is really. Well,
none of y'all can call me that.
Actually.
Yeah. My name is Chris to everybody else. The only person on this earth that calls me Christopher is one person. That is Lee. Well, 2. Now it's Lee because
Lee calls you Christopher?
I gotta let. Well, she's allowed to call me.
Oh, okay, right. Because if somebody else would be like.
Yeah.
Who the fuck talking to?
Who you talking to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Lee and my mama. That's it.
Okay.
That is it.
Well, trust me.
I promise
you. He said it look at me dead in the eye, so I ain't calling him Christopher. You can believe that. I don't know who you talking to if you mention that name. Mm-hmm. So yeah, please do all that. Let's jump into it, man. Listen, the Grammys were on last night.
Man, don't jump in. Let me.
Don't do it.
I told you I'm slow today.
Oh,
man.
you got something. Okay,
I gotta shout some people out.
Okay,
man.
please.
I gotta shout out Javonte Davis. He retained his titles this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, broke the dude's face. Okay.
Yes.
You saw it right before we came down.
That punch looked very painful.
Yeah, you could hear it. Like
my man's neck was like.
It was like.
Yeah.
It was like, oh.
Whenever your neck slaps your shoulder at the same time.
Dude was like, no, Mas, I'm not. He got up and then he was just like, they were like, nah, you done.
Bruh.
You pretty much
my man
done.
Tank hits hard.
Yeah. And then Ramirez won last night. So that was a good fight, man. That was a good fight last night. So some good boxing on this weekend. And other than that, that's it. I just wanted to shout
What's coming up good? What's coming up? Is there another one coming up? I know
the next big thing is Spence and Mikey Garcia.
Oh, yeah. Errol Spence,
Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. That's the next biggest one.
That's going to be a pretty good one.
Oh, that's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 greats right there.
We need to figure out. I'm telling you, I swear if we do a live show.
Yeah, we could. That one.
I don't know if I'll be in town. We got to figure out where we be.
If we're in town, let's just. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, wherever.
Let's just try to make that live
stream. Your day is about to change up soon.
But I mean, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, if you want me to come out that way, whatever you want me to do, we can make it happen.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
All right, so we got to figure that out. The Grammys. Yeah.
Yeah, what about him?
Damn, Chris.
Yeah, what about
my man is done with the industry. Well, I want to just talk about it because there's a few things I want to mention. Okay. For those that did not see the Grammys last night, I really don't think you missed much of anything. Yeah. But for those that did see the Grammys last night, one thing I want to talk about at first was the ladies that came out in the very beginning. I mean, Alicia Keys, let it be known.
I was like, what ladies came out in the very...
Yeah, well, okay, this is what happened. So
I heard Michelle Obama was there. I see you got that on here, so okay.
So that's what happened. It was Michelle Obama, J-Lo, Jada Pinkett, Lady Gaga, and Alicia Keys. And look, let me tell you this, man. First of all, Michelle Obama's tall as hell. I knew she was tall. And when she walks out, man, she looks godly. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, it's a presence.
She's got a presence, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a presence to that queen.
Dude, like a strong presence.
Yeah,
undeniable.
Undeniable.
That's why people wanted
her to run for president, but she was like, nah, I'm cool on that.
I don't blame her though.
You know
I wouldn't want that headache.
Neither,
I don't want that headache.
Don't nobody want to do that. But yeah, man, there's always this strong aura around her.
Absolutely. She definitely has a beautiful woman, but she came out and she's next to one of the baddest in the business, which is J-Lo. J-Lo looks amazing.
Still.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I see why she gets the young guys. She's straight cougaring with it. I mean, I get it.
I mean, who she with the juice. What's his name?
The juice. OJ?
Nah. Like
OJ came out and got it good.
He the juice 2.0 because he was shooting up with all them steroids and stuff. Alex Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, Rodriguez. Yeah, right. Yeah. She's with him now.
Yeah.
You know what? I thought she was with the dancer guy, but I forgot that's past.
Man,
it's hard to keep up. I know,
bruh. Yeah,
I know.
Don't nobody care, but you know, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So she's out there doing her thing. She looked good. Jada looked fine. Alicia, you know, doing the no makeup thing, prep. I respected it like a mug. It's beautiful, beautiful. So she looked great. But let me tell you,
that's not your face. The hashtag is coming. Okay,
there you go. That's not your face.
That's not your face. Okay,
that might be the name of the show. That's not your face. I love that. Let me tell you who surprisingly looked good.
Who?
Gaga. I didn't even look. Let me tell you something.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, let me say this. Every time I see Gaga,
let me see what she looked like.
It's crazy Gaga. You know, it's like, oh boy, here she come. You know, wearing a meat suit or whatever she had on that one time.
He said wearing a meat suit.
Yeah, she had.
She
did like some crazy stuff, and so she came out looking just like a regular.
Oh, she looked regular last night.
She looked regular.
Yeah,
and I mean, I saw her face.
She's not a bad looking. She's not bad looking. Yeah, no. Yeah.
To the point, I was really thinking about.
She looked normal, is what you're saying.
She looked right.
Yeah.
Well, she looked normal, pretty, and I was like, wow, Gaga's actually not bad looking.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why the change, because I know she got into acting and she kind of dialed back.
You can't wear meat suits for certain roles.
You have to watch and say, you know, here she coming to meet suit.
You know, and a lot of that stuff, you know, back then was, you know, just to gain attention and things like that, or bring awareness. Awareness. Okay. I love her for her.
Okay, I'm with that.
Wearing a meat suit to bring awareness to, because I want to believe she's vegan and she's like you know, on the side of PETA and all that stuff. So she was, you know, everything that she does had a purpose behind it or whatever.
I'm with that.
But yeah, like I guess she's going into that new phase of her career because, you know, pop singing is a young people's game.
Yeah, that's interesting. You say that.
She's kind of getting on the elder end of things.
So
like,
so
the transitions are happening. Like it ain't happening. They've been happening. I mean, you have like, you know, your Ariana Grandes now, and you have all these, you know, other pop singers coming up. I don't know them. That only one I know.
Yeah, I didn't
that's
know
what I'm saying. Like. That's why I said Ariana Grande, because that's the only one I really know.
I'm with you on that.
But there's, you know, it's a young person's game, so she might be transitioning into another role. So you might need to see her face for that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a good point. It makes you think, though.
A little bit,
it makes you think, because I mean, like, there's some hip hop people that still have yet to change. Oh, I didn't tell my story.
You didn't tell your story.
I'll tell after this.
Okay.
Let me make sure I put it in here.
Keep rolling. This is a podcast. We ain't no edit points, nothing. Chris too lazy for edit points.
No, I'm not. Look, I'm gonna finish this up, but I mean, I'll get to that one. But let me tell you this. I thought that Gaga looked great. The whole row up there looked great.
Right.
And maybe out of respect, she didn't wear anything too crazy because she's standing next to some really great people, and they wanted to be seen as great women in the music industry. I don't know.
Okay.
So it was really cool. Okay. I do want to point out.
So it was like that was a moment of, like, I guess people just what do you call that?
It was like a celebration
of women
in the game, because then after that,
women
in music, because she said, Alicia Keys said, you know, who runs the world? You know, girls run the world, and I mean, it felt like that. It felt like a powerful group.
You said Alicia Keys, that's a Beyonce song.
I know, but she said it. She said it at night.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
okay.
Which was kind of crazy. You know, you do want to think that, you know, Beyonce should have been up there, but for whatever reason, she's not at this, you know, Grammys, which you probably, Yeah, Chris ain't mess with the Grammys too much. I sent Chris a text and say, yo, you watching the Grammys?
You know what, Mac?
What's that text?
Your vote don't count. Okay?
Wow.
Your vote ain't never counted. And if That's you true. Continue to think that your vote counts, then you going to be one of them naive people that are crying on election day when you got Orange Face Killer in office.
Say it ain't so, Chris, man.
So that's a story for another day, Mac. But let's just keep talking about these Grammys.
Okay, I'm going to get through. I'm going to get through a little bit kind of quick, but Dua Lipa, who I I didn't know Dua Lipa. You might know Dua Lipa. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, good. Dua Lipa had a performance last night, and I'm going to say this. The joint was sexy. I told you what I wanted to see this year.
Do you know this? I don't
even know the story. I think the song was something like, man, I'm going to mess it all up. But let me tell you why I thought it was sexy. For one, it was intentionally sexy.
Okay.
You know, there's a girl up there. She's playing electric guitar, all black. You know, she got this little short haircut bob. Now, some people might say
I've heard her. I just didn't know her name. I know who this is.
Yeah, you probably exactly.
I know who this is.
And the thing about it, man, is this. I told you what I wanted to see. I wanted to see more sexiness.
Okay.
I said that. My reason of that is because there's a level of confidence and conviction within you being your own sexy. You know what I'm saying? With that being your own style.
Gotta own it.
You gotta own it.
You know, you gotta make it believable to everybody else.
Absolutely.
That's it. Even if you're walking around and you don't believe it yourself, you gotta make it believable to everybody else. Like,
that's a fact.
And then they will take it as, oh my God, she's so sexy. Confident.
Right.
She's
exactly.
She's just this, that. No, I'm telling you, that's all you need to do.
I love what you just said with that, because once you do own it and you put it out there, people do come to you and say, "Wow, look at how amazing!" And they put you in that, and they put you in that category, right?
That's your category,
and that's crazy because so everybody else is trying to style or look like everybody else. I've seen now the turtleneck with the gold chain is the thing coming back. I get it,
right?
And I understand that's
turtleneck with the gold.
Yeah, chain. You know, I mean, people are doing it. Yeah, Drake came out with it on. I've seen literally.
I just thought about
8 people doing it.
I was in 5th grade. Okay.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
That was.
Yeah.
Exactly. Some number. Okay.
See, when you said the 5th grade,
not a 2000 number.
Right. Okay. Absolutely
not.
So I mean, it's a don't get me wrong. I like to see old styles come back. My point is, when you see a lot of people doing it, because that is the look.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, Don't get me wrong. I wear turtleneck every fall, winter. I love it.
I don't wear turtleneck.
You don't do it?
Yeah.
Well, you got all that beard and everything.
Well, I mean, number one, my head is too big to wear a turtleneck. I look like a balloon. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Look like a goddamn.
I love it.
Look like.
I love it. My head said a balloon. I put that whole image in my head.
You know,
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, man, you gotta be able to be honest with yourself. We talk about self-assessment all the time. If you go in the mirror,
don't send Chris
and I put on a blazer with a turtleneck, I'm just like, nah, son, you
I'm gonna take this off right quick.
Let me put this crew neck on and get the hell on up out of here.
Don't let nobody see me in this joint. No, I'm with you, man. Well, Dua Lipa had this outfit on, man. It was black with some white and this like gold type of accents. It was like these what do you call them? Bobby pins, right?
Okay.
But the shit was kind of fly, man.
Okay.
I actually liked it. I was like, yo, about time somebody put something out that's not raunchy, but sexy.
Okay.
I don't know. I liked it a lot. This probably goes without saying. I'm gonna just mention a few things, of course. Best rap song, Drake, God's Plan.
Yeah.
I can kind of see that coming.
Yeah, that's well deserved.
You know, best rap album, Cardi B.
I saw that coming.
Yep, with it too. Song of the year, as well as record of the year, Childish Gambino, This Is America.
I saw that coming
too, right?
Yeah.
No big surprises there.
Saw that coming for 2 reasons. Okay, but yeah, go. Just it was the one that polarized the most people. You know what I'm saying? And there's also that piece of the Grammys that we'll get to later or whatever. But it's that piece of the Grammys where they just kind of just trying to, make sure that people don't think they socially appropriate and shit and stuff. So like,
we got to make sure we did enough.
Hey man, how many
blacks did we?
How many Negro awards we giving out today? Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's terrible. But I feel you though. Yeah.
So it's just
to make sure it's spread around,
and that might have had something to do with why Beyonce and Jay-Z aren't there, and why Will Smith hasn't been in a certain This is. Let's get to the next thing, and then I ain't gonna get ahead of myself.
Well, I'm gonna be done. I mean, okay. So album of the year was something called Golden Hour. I don't know who the girl was. I'm totally
okay.
Now you can see right here what I wrote. Speaking of style, some guy.
The group was named Golden Hour?
The song, I think the album was named Golden Hour. Okay. The girl, I don't know. She sung actually with Dolly Parton, but I don't remember who she is. She was looking shocked.
So it was country music.
Oh, I don't know. Well, she was up there with her, but that don't mean it's necessarily country because.
Oh, Casey Musgrave. Oh, yeah, I know who that is. Okay. I know who that is. I know who that
Casey Musgrave?
Musgraves. Yeah, Musgraves.
If her last name is
This said Muskrat. No, it's a country album. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't listen to country
that's probably
music,
why I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't really.
Well, that must have done serious numbers because I was like, I don't even know that song, but it's all good. I don't have to know every song. But anyway, when she went up there was some guy, and this cat had on football pads and a dress.
Hey. He got that from Andre.
He got it from Dre. No doubt. I'm with it because Dre rocked it, but here's my problem.
Pull the thing out unless you ready to bang. Okay.
But here's my problem with it, Chris. Here's my problem with it, Chris. Why? He probably is some brilliant mind that I don't know. He probably is the producer.
All right.
That made it. But here's my thing.
Some people just do stuff.
But just
why? Just so you can do what you're doing.
Exactly.
So you thinking why? Why? Like that's all he's trying to get.
That's all he's trying to get out
That's
of it.
it.
So I gave it to him.
You gave it to him.
But
you fell for it. Okay?
I fell for it. I did. But the whole time I'm looking up there, I'm just
Prince
like,
cutting his ass out in the pants or whatever.
Yeah.
That was no fashion statement. That was literally.
But Prince was a freak, and Prince liked that. Prince liked that kind of stuff. This dude, he play football.
How can I get people to pay attention to me?
True, but
I'm just gonna cut my ass out of these jeans.
But
he had good music behind it.
But Prince does like sexy, crazy stuff.
Of course.
Vanity Apollonia.
I get what you're trying to say.
It don't add up.
You're trying to figure out why you got to disown with what you're doing.
That's all I'm saying.
I got what you mean.
Like you got to be. I get these artists want to be so out the box, but literally what you're doing is you're just saying, I'm an artist. Let me be out the box.
Right.
So you pick stuff that's out the box.
Okay.
That to me seems weird.
Okay.
Because you know what I'm saying? Think about it though. Think about it. Like really, like it's like you're trying to say, this is how out the box I am. Let me do something that I know doesn't make sense.
I got you.
And try to make it stylish. I don't know.
All right.
Ain't my thing.
Yeah.
One thing I did like last night was the collaborations. It was good seeing, first of all, Dolly Parton, Jesus, got to be 100 years old.
Dolly Parton looked like if she fell over, her face was gonna break. Like, look, she had a porcelain face, dog. Like that was crazy.
Well, look, Dolly Parton,
was nuts.
Yeah, it
looked like if makeup. It looked like somebody slapped her, like glass was gonna break. Like seriously,
she's in that new movie Glass.
She was a porcelain doll face. She couldn't even blink. Okay.
Yeah, Dolly. I'm gonna be honest, man. I still be. It's gonna sound bad.
What?
But Dolly Parton was the first boob job woman I think I've ever known.
I think I'm
just curious if they still like what's in them joints now. Because she's got to be like a study on boob jobs.
Man, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Think about it. She had like the first one back then. This is before like.
See, that's the thing.
The advances in
I'm glad you knew that back then.
Yeah,
because,
trust me, I definitely did.
I didn't know. I just thought she had
big boobs,
really large breasts. Man. Okay, I was just like, my God,
yeah.
Just women with all that, like I was shocked as an adolescent.
Got torpedo joints, and they just. And so my point was, yes.
All right, okay.
But I'm just like, and that's so my thing is, it's hard to not think of Dolly Parton and not think of that. But anyway, I'm not trying to, they did sing Jolene, which I love that track by Dolly Parton. Actually, I do like Jolene.
Like that song, man.
I do like that song.
I don't know that song.
Jolene,
yeah.
Jolene. All right, well, I love it. Miley Cyrus.
9 to 5.
Oh, she sung 9 to 5 too, which was great.
And then the Kenny Rogers joint. What's that?
Oh, Kenny Rogers joint. I forgot that they did the. Oh man, what was that?
I don't know. Whatever the Kenny Rogers joint is. Yeah, I'm not even gonna sing it, but I know what it is. Yeah, when I hear it, I know what it is. Whatever that Kenny Rogers joint is.
Man.
I don't know a lot of Dolly Parton. So, but she means a lot to the people that she means a lot to.
No, absolutely. It was good. It was good seeing her up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got it. We got tonight. Is it We Got Tonight? How's it go? I see We Got Tonight. Island in the Stream.
Island in the Stream is the one I'm talking about.
That might be it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I forgot how it go, but
yeah.
I do remember them singing together. But check it out. So when she went up there, I was glad to see Dolly Parton. Don't get me wrong. She did like this big collaboration with a lot of different artists. One of them was Miley Cyrus, who annoys the hell out of me. But
why?
I think
why? What did Miley do to you?
Nothing against her person because I don't know her person, but it's something about the I'm telling you, I think the same thing with the football.
This gonna sound crazy as hell, but like everybody that knows me know I had kids when I was like super young.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I grew up with Miley Cyrus. Okay. Hannah Montana. I used to watch. We used to watch that. Like that used to be a thing. My kids used to watch that. Like it wasn't it wasn't a girl show. It wasn't a boy show. It was a good ass show.
Yeah. No, I'm not mad about that.
So
I'm not mad about that.
where I kind of departed is when she came out starting to do all of that,
Yeah.
that other stuff.
Bingo.
You know what I mean?
That's my thing. My thing
it's
about
just like, where's your true self in this?
Dude.
Because I don't know. We might, maybe that's the overarching theme of this episode.
Might be.
Cultural appropriation. It's just like, I'm starting to see you do things. I'm just like, but that's not Hannah Montana.
But it's not only that. You took a Hannah Montana person and turned them into garbage. I mean, her look was garbage.
Oh, it was it
wasn't even like slutty. It was beyond that.
Yeah.
It was like I'm trying to think who I can equate that to, and I struggle because that look that she used to rock with the
Jordans, didn't she, or something like some
I can't remember, man.
Yeah, she.
My mom was that Wrecking Ball or whatever.
Yeah. That's the biggest
and she just
one.
looks.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, man, don't put that on. And she's real slim, and it just looked kind of. I don't know. It ain't never been my thing, man.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So
I got you. I thought you had but that's everybody's reason.
And then she's just kind of, she's kind of loud. You know what I mean? I don't really hear her singing.
She kind of gave off this slutty look, this nasty.
Like overly slutty look.
Just overly trying to, just nasty.
Like I'm telling you, garbage. Like
giving strippers a bad name.
Exactly.
Type of look. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like Cardi B gonna give you some stripper vibes, but Miley gives you like
stripper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miley gives you like, I'm gonna go in the bathroom of a pool hall,
man,
and rock your world type look.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So that kind of messed me up. Beyond that collaboration, the Red Hot Chili Peppers Post Malone collaboration. Okay. For one, it was great seeing the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh yeah, I loved them.
Oh man, when I saw Flea up there swinging his head, I was like, exactly.
You know how Flea do.
Dude, I missed that, man.
Flea, 57 years old.
Exactly. Still getting it. And I was like, get it, Flea. I love it. So I missed it. I mean, look, man, California.
I did watch that. Well, I watched it here.
Yeah.
That was
so you saw that?
Yeah, it was decent.
They were good. Now Post Malone. Here's where I really got to talk to you.
Okay.
So Post Malone did really good. He was up there, Red Hot Chili Peppers, playing a guitar. Mm-hmm. Now we mentioned this once before. I don't know if we did on the podcast.
Okay. But
you were saying that Post Malone was something else before what we know him to be now.
Yeah. So my whole argument, first of all, I need to just say that I do like some Post Malone songs.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's not that I do not like Post Malone. I just know what Post Malone is.
Yeah. That's interesting.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay. So it's similar to and it's been done.
Okay.
I don't know if you know music history, it's been done. So for lack of a better way of saying it, Post Malone is Vanilla Ice.
Oh, wow.
So if I find somebody who has some artistic ability, if I find somebody who has some artistic ability and they're like, okay, okay, that's your vibe. Well, let's just switch it up and do this because I feel like if we do this, it'll become popular. And the only reason Post Malone is popular, and this is no joke, this is no lie, I will stand on it, I will argue anybody down.
Nice.
It's because he is Caucasian. And when Caucasians do black music,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Caucasians do black music,
all right.
it seems in America, where we live, it holds more weight. It does.
Wow.
It does. It's like, it's fantastic when you see a white person or a Caucasian person rapping. Like, it's just like the most amazing. You look at it like it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on this.
Vanilla Ice. When Vanilla Ice came out,
they were like, this is the baddest in the world.
God,
oh,
this
shoot,
is
Ice Baby.
This is
now, if a brother did, he would have been doing.
But this is the thing. Kind of whack. We have been doing that for years.
Right. Okay, I'm with
the raps that he was kicking and everything. Like, we have been doing that. And I'm not sitting up here saying that I didn't fall for it.
Right.
Because I was one of the people listening to Vanilla Ice.
Of course.
Vanilla Ice sold 13 million albums. And when you ask anybody, did you have Vanilla Ice? Everybody's saying no. I'm like, shut up. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you
Absolutely.
Did. Stop lying.
But okay, so look, this is my question though.
So Post Malone is like, he got with a producer that said, hey, I'm going to give you this, a producer who wrote all this stuff.
Right.
Gave him the vibe.
Right.
Gave you the vibe.
Right.
I just need you to perform it because the producer was actually an artist performing this music. This producer is African American.
What?
I'm actually an artist right now. I'm performing this music and I'm getting nowhere. I see that you have a specific look.
Right.
So if I teach you how to do these things and then I put you out, look at the success that we can have. So I'm not knocking the damn hustle or whatever.
Right,
it is what it is. Because
right.
we've seen it more than once.
Of course.
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit.
Wow. Oh, shoot.
Linkin Park.
Yeah.
It's
dang. Oh man, I like Linkin Park.
I love Linkin
Yeah,
Park.
yeah.
It's all across the board. Like, so when you take something from another culture or borrow something,
K-pop. What about K-pop?
When you
K-pop,
borrow something
they doing
from
that.
another culture,
right,
and make it your own, and people see it like, and it's not the people from that culture doing, because us doing it, it's just regular. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seeing
once everybody else started having big butts besides black women, we thought, oh
exactly.
my God.
Remember, did you watch N1, like the basketball stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you remember when White Chocolate was out here dribbling and doing all this,
right?
It was oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you see that white boy doing
a professor or something too?
Yeah, the professor. Did you see that white boy doing all that stuff?
Yeah.
Do you know how many brothers can do that? But it's just not,
because it's common.
When you see somebody else outside of that culture do it, it just holds a little bit more weight. That's
interesting, man.
To general society. So anyway, go ahead and finish.
Well, no. Well, okay,
that's my thing with that.
I guess this is what I was thinking about when I was watching it. I recall, because he starts off and he's playing like the guitar and he's playing like, and he's doing a song that's not hip hop at the very beginning, and it made me think for a second. I was like, I remember Chris talking about this, and I mean, if this is who he is originally,
he said in an MTV interview when he came out and he had the song White Iverson, which I still don't understand the title of that song. Don't know. If I see the producer, I'm going to have to ask them what they mean by White Iverson.
Yeah.
And maybe they was talking about sneakers. Anyway.
Yeah.
But, like, if he literally said in that interview, like, growing up, I did not listen to rap music. I listened to ZZ Top, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nirvana. He didn't name one damn rap album that he listened to. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, he's not of the culture. He's not from the culture.
I see your point.
Where it's different, where I place Eminem's not cultural appropriation.
Right.
Eminem is from the culture.
Oh, okay.
He was at the shelter
from
doing them.
D.
He was he was going to the shelter to do battles. He was in the actual culture of rap. Because it's different when you're an artist in the culture and you're just borrowing from us, but you're not of the culture. And most of the people that are in the business of music, your Leor Cohens and all the people that Joe Budden hate, and all the people that he speaks about that aren't of the culture.
Right.
That's who he's talking about. People of the culture, Damon Dash. People of the culture are Jay-Z.
So it's not necessarily a black-white thing.
It's not a black-white thing. You got to come from this.
Culture
are you from this? Like, do you wear this? Like, are you just wearing it?
Let me ask you this. What about the rappers that don't write their own rhymes? Do you have a problem with that?
I don't know, because like you can still somebody can write your lyrics. Like people write Puffy's lyrics.
Yeah.
Or Diddy or Puff Daddy or whatever you want to call P. Diddy, whatever you want to call him. But he's of the culture.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Absolutely.
100%. People write Cardi B's lyrics.
Yeah.
Cardi B don't write.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, now it makes sense. I never thought about it.
No, she don't write none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I can't imagine what she would write.
Of the culture. You can hear it. It's a certain aura that you give off. When you see Eminem talk earlier on when he came out, that whole silly persona that he had it's kind of the gimmick to kind of get you on. Like every rapper has to have some type of gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Some type of thing that's unique about you. With 50 Cent is I got shot 9 times. I walk around here, I wear a bulletproof vest, and I'm dangerous. So it's that dangerous vibe.
Right.
So everything that's coming out of my mouth, you think is dangerous. That's the same. And he caught that. He stole that or borrowed that or whatever you want to say from NWA, because they the ones that started it. They came in with sawed-off pumps and talking about, you know what I'm saying, fuck the police. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They gave off that aggressiveness, and people loved it. So every single artist has to have some type of gimmick to get on. Well, Post Malone is a gimmick. There's a difference.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay.
He is a gimmick.
Go for the juggler. Come on.
He is like, if I literally walk outside, like I don't say anybody, but if I walk outside and I see and this is going to sound sad, and there's somebody from one ethnic background rapping. Yeah. Okay. And he's from that background and he's dope. Oh, you're so dope. But then there's somebody not from that culture.
Okay.
I'm not putting a color on it.
Right. Okay.
Somebody that's not from that culture that doesn't look like the people in that culture.
Right.
Or whatever. I can probably sell him faster than I can sell this guy.
Exactly. because it's unique.
And that's
in that
what Post
sense.
Malone is, and that's why I don't watch the goddamn Grammys.
Well,
okay,
boom. Did you hear that, people?
Saying?
My God.
Yeah, because
okay.
they don't give the awards to the people that the people vote for. So,
but you like you said, but his music is good though.
It is great, but in some cases,
you have an inside scoop. I mean, or you have like you have a different appreciation to the authenticity of it, right? So yours is about authenticity, and I guess this is what I was looking at. I'm looking at this and I'm saying, well, shoot, if you can market it,
right?
Does it really matter? And I know you've already kind of answered this already because that's it. It's so I can imagine a lot of what you see at the Grammys is how and what things are being marketed as being.
Absolutely.
And if they're marketed a certain way, then boom, it's belief.
Absolutely. It's how you sell albums for the next year.
See, and
that's how record companies sell albums for the next year. So if an album came out, we want to keep like the albums that are in the running that are winning awards right now. They're going to have a second life. So this is like the second life because the albums have to already have come out. People have already have consumed them. But this is the record company double dipping, if you will. Like, okay, so if Cardi B wins, she won out best rap album of the year. That album is going to get more attention after the Grammys. So that means her record sales are going to spike for a while. So it's so you have to think about you don't have to be an insider to kind of break this down. If I'm a record label and I have artists on my record label and they had some albums that did okay and did great and people were talking about it and then they're up for Grammys, right?
Right.
I would want those artists to win because what does that mean for my bottom line? That means they're going to be streamed more, they're going to be bought more, and that means more money for me. So it's a controlled, voted environment, kind of like your electoral college that we vote for presidents and stuff like that.
I'm with that.
It's the same thing, man.
But this is what this is my awareness is being turned up more and more on the look of it all.
Okay.
Going back to that. So let me say this. Back when we were younger, let's go back even before that. Before we were even younger, before us. When you had people coming out that were, these singers or whatever, these people, they couldn't fake it.
Right.
They couldn't BS it because you heard them before you saw them.
That's true.
Now you see them before you hear them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got what
think about it. So think about it. It didn't matter that Luther Vandross was heavy and overweight.
Nah.
Because he sounds so good.
He sound amazing.
It didn't matter that Barry White looked like
He looked like literally he worked in a bakery. Go ahead and say, just go ahead and say. Look,
I just pictured him in a bakery.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's, yes, you can. Okay. As he looked like he was handing you that dozen donuts. He looked extra right. Yeah.
Let me give you some of these.
Let me give you some. But what you wanted?
Dozen glare.
That old fashioned strawberry.
Oh shoot! No, you're right. I mean, look, that's hilarious. But you're right, and I think that's what it is. So I think Otis Redding, all these people that you think about, this old school, singers or whatever.
Yeah.
It didn't matter about how they look. Now I will say this about some old school singers real quick.
Yeah.
Daggone Smokey Robinson, like he could still pull chicks.
Yeah, his face.
He can pull any woman he still won't.
Yeah.
You say he's what?
His face a little tight too.
Well, man, look, it's all about the look now.
Smokey.
He got Smokey.
Smokey bump up against a wall. His face gonna crack.
He still look weird. He still look real though. He look real. He still look like Smokey.
He look real. No, he doesn't. He
looks real.
No, he doesn't.
You don't think Smokey
He look like Botox? Okay, that's what he looked like. He
Smokey didn't look bad.
He can't like what we're doing right now, Mac. He can't do this.
No, he can't do that.
He won't do
that.
None of that. Okay.
Smokey always. The thing I like about Smokey. Oh yeah, Smokey do look a little different.
I know what I'm talking. I seen Smokey
he looked
in real
a little
life.
tight. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm like, damn. He just smiling the whole time.
Yeah, he looked tight. He looked tight in the face.
How you doing?
But Smokey's like, but shoot, Smokey 89 years old.
I love Smokey. Okay.
Smokey 89 years old.
But look, man, black don't crack like that. So we ain't gotta sit up here and be sticking all these needles in our face.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
You're gonna end up looking like Lil' Kim. Okay.
Dude, listen, right now, look, I'm gonna tell you this.
Lil' Kim nose on her forehead. Okay.
Between Jada Pinkett, what's my man on Mel B.
Yeah.
And what's my dude on the same show with Mel B?
You want Simon Cowell?
Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
These collagen injections or whatever doing their cheeks.
Yeah.
And their cheeks look like they coming out their face almost. Like they're huge.
It's gonna look crazy when they get older.
Man, it already looks crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I kept saying to my wife, I was like, man, Jada don't look, she got something done to her face, no doubt. Ash was like, nah, she looks
100%.
I said, no, look at them
100%.
cheekbones.
100%.
Them cheeks are so
now,
full.
some of it is, your diet and your eating and and the oils that you rub on your skin, but let's just be honest.
Bro,
you know
them cheeks,
like,
and Mel B's cheeks right now,
come
them
on.
joints look like, they look crazy.
Come on now.
So,
come on.
Matter of fact, I need to type in Mel B cheeks. But, so I can see how that look.
Right,
Dude,
might get something else to come up, Mac. You might not.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Let me lay that one alone then.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, anyway, I think that's one thing that just I really registered was the fact that if you can dress it up a certain way, then that's what it's gonna be.
Oh man!
And to me, that's kind of like I'm seeing it more and more.
Believing now.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can
seeing
post anything. You can post anything. Like when I finally finished reading Ready Player One or whatever, I was the book is like we kept saying is way better than the actual movie. And to be fair, the movie was great. Books can expand on things and expound on things a little bit more than a movie. Like they honestly. This is a tangent. They should have probably made it a TV show rather than a movie.
I would have said that too. Yeah,
a
series,
seasons,
like
had seasons and broke it down.
I'm with that. I think so too, because they could have gone deeper in a lot of different things.
Some things are best to be done that way, or you would have probably had to do like a Hunger Games type thing. But the thing about that is, like, they didn't know how popular it was going to be.
Right.
So before you put that amount of budget into something,
you had Spielberg. You know it's gonna be pretty decent.
Yeah. So,
but no, good point. Yeah.
What I was trying to say, what the hell was us? What was we talking about?
Well, I was finished Post Malone, but I was going to say some hip hop. But I mean, with meeting the R. But we got something else. You got a couple other points. So how do you want to put it?
No, I want to stay on that point a little bit because I just remember what I was going to say. So on social media now, like we were talking about it before we came on air.
Okay.
Like people will post a certain position. People will post how they want people to see them. So I referenced the movie Ready Player One because you go in here, you go into this space called the Oasis, and you create this player that can be whatever you want. Like if you're fat in real life, you can make your player look like The Rock. Okay?
Absolutely.
And you can exist in however you want in this space.
Right.
And that's how I look at everything now. Everything down from anything that's entertainment based or social media based. Like what you see is a lot of times what people think is what the actual reality of the situation is. But if you literally a lot of people don't read between the lines. Okay. You got to start like reading between the lines. Because some of these things aren't very difficult to see. Well, they aren't. Like like he literally Post Malone's. He came out. He was playing rock music. When the performance started, he was playing rock music.
Yeah.
Then he did his little, jigaboo thing for a little bit.
Good point.
Yeah. He did his little thing for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he was like, all right, I'm back to this rock shit again.
Right, he did. Good point. Good call.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, dude, like you're a good artist, I guess. You know what I'm saying? For whatever. You know what I mean? But I know what you are.
But see, that's the thing I'm trying to go back. Right now, people don't want to get into facts. Okay? They just really don't. They really don't want to get into it too much.
No, we're in the fake news era.
Yeah, I mean it's really true.
People mad that Trump up here saying fake news, but everybody else believe in it too.
Yeah, I mean it's true. Yeah. I mean, look, my thing about it is this: what I've been really curious about is exactly what you just said. How you put it out is how you're perceived.
Right.
And I think that's something that people are missing. So that's why certain people do what they do.
Absolutely.
Or wear what they wear or whatever it might be.
Right.
But it's becoming so much to a point that, let's say you got a good product. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, Uncle Nearest, right? Great product. Great product.
You got to get that 1820 up here, man.
Oh, man, that 1820. It's supposed to be coming. When that 1820 come,
we're going to sit it right here.
Yeah, I don't know when we're going to open that joint. But we're going to sit it here.
You got to look at it.
We're going to put them side by side because that bad boy costs a lot. But my big thing about it is I'm coming to find out if you have a good product and you got good facts behind it, that is rare.
Yeah.
This is a unicorn up here.
It is.
That stuff does not exist in the bigger picture of things that we purchase and we buy right now. It's because somebody influenced us to buy it or they said it was hot, whatever it might be. But we are not out here finding quality stuff. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily. We're just going by what it looks and what it appears to be.
And the thing about it is, to find quality stuff, you actually have to do the work.
Oh, absolutely. You got to do the research to find it.
Go find
That's
the quality. It's not a lot of times
going
to come to you unless you kind of start filtering yourself that way. So even the people that you follow and the people that you are paying attention to, quote unquote, on social media is the reason why your feed is the same way, because social media networks, I keep saying this, are set up to keep you on there in whatever you're interested in. So they're just going to keep feeding it to you. So if you're checking a lot of fashion stuff, a lot of fashion stuff is going to pop up.
Feed you more of that.
So like to find stuff that's truly quality, like you know what I mean? That was well produced.
Yeah, right.
That's a great looking picture.
Right.
That's actually somebody in real life doing some real life, like Hubert, what's his name? Hubert Brantley, who I follow. He's an artist or whatever.
Yeah, boom.
He does stuff in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of his stuff are sought after. He's going to be one of those artists where if you own one of his pieces in, let's say, 2040, that piece may be worth millions of dollars. I'm talking that kind of artist. You know what I'm saying?
Check this dude out.
Yeah, I can show you.
No, please.
Yeah,
but
it's just like
that's the thing.
The quality you have to search for. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like when you go to my page, when you go to my social media, I don't follow a whole lot of people, and I kind of interchange it out based on what people are posting and whatever I need to feed myself on when I'm on there, because I have to start interfacing with it a little bit, so I don't want to be seeing bullshit up and down.
No, I'm with you on that. You want to see what you really want to see and be able to find the real.
Yeah, you know how I go. Yeah,
no, absolutely, man. Well, look, let me tell you this, bro. Well, you guys might know what we want to talk about, but I want to tell you a story about the R.
Oh, you...
I do, man. Before I get into this story, man, listen, you had some we were talking about earlier, man. I think it's just freaking amazing.
Yeah, it kind of plays off of the Grammys a little bit. Like, even though I didn't watch it.
Yeah. You know? My man's like, nah, I ain't doing that.
I ain't watch it. We was watching boxing. But, like, we just saw, like, well, I saw a lot of, you always see complaining after award shows.
Yeah, okay.
It's just a natural thing that happens with people when awards are given out and people feel like somebody deserves something over somebody else, or this person should have won. So I'm just going down my Twitter feed and I'm just going, just reading them. People disappointed. So I came to the rap album part, and Nipsey was in there.
We always get mad about rap album. We always do, man.
Nipsey was in there, and you know how.
Yeah, Nipsey.
You know how I am.
Oh, absolutely.
About Nipsey.
Yes, sir.
L.A.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like yeah. You got your Lakers West on today.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna shout them out at the end or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wore this today.
Yeah.
So you see people they're commenting da. But the one, I kind of paused on this one phrase because a lot of times people get this phrase messed up. Like they don't really, you have to think about what you're saying. Like, I work so hard, I deserve this. I work so hard, like I like you feel entitled. Of course. Because you worked so hard for something. So my whole thing with that is I was one of those people at first that was like, man, like I'm in Atlanta. I did my intern and I interned at this studio. I did everything right. Like, I deserve such and such. I deserve a break. Yeah. Don't nobody care, man.
Nah, they really don't.
Don't nobody care about what you deserve or what you think you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like your hard work and all that stuff that you feel like you putting in and everything, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh, bro, you know what? That's interesting. That's really interesting.
Be that guy.
No, it's you.
And I'm not trying to discourage people. This is a myth buster. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from doing hard work and putting in work. Like, okay, so for instance, here's a scenario. The guy that was going to the GM plant in the 80s was working hard. He was on that line working hard, breaking his back, blah, 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 doing all that kind of stuff. And yes, one might say, 20 years from now, if he's still doing the same thing, he deserves a pension. That's cool. But guess what? When that plant decides to close and they say, hey, we're bankrupt, we can't pay out our pension, we ain't got nothing for you or whatever. They're not caring about how many hours he put in. They don't care about that. So it's like, you can't always look at the work that you're doing. I'm working so hard.
That's interesting. You know how people say the 10,000 hour rule? And you become like,
that come on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of things come with that rule because you got to have resources even with that rule.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What the word that you just said is more powerful than the actual hard work that you're doing.
That's true.
The resources and the network that you put yourself around.
That's fact.
Is way more valuable than the actual, I sat here every day for 9 hours and I did this and I did this and I did it day in and day out and you got nowhere. And it's just like, well, what was missing in there?
Right.
What's going to connect whatever you're doing to the success that you want? So let's just say you're an actor.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I moved to LA. Okay, I done picked up my bag.
You know,
everybody done heard their story.
Absolutely.
I had $3.59 in my pocket. I got on the bus and I just went out, whatever.
I'm gonna be active.
You hear that story,
of course.
So you get out there and you're doing everything. You're working hard. You're out here. You're moving around. You got your headshot. You did this commercial. You did that or whatever. You can't seem to get your big break. You're 10 years in and you're still doing stuff. You're working hard or whatever. And then you get to the point where you quit and you just like, I was working so hard.
Wow.
Like those are the people I'm talking to.
Oh, wow.
You probably were missing some things within that hard work that null and voided it.
Wow.
It just made it null and void.
That sucks,
because you're focusing on
That's a harsh reality right there.
It is, because you're focusing on the actual craft of what you're doing. I can tell y'all right now that Nipsey Hussle does not give a damn that he did not win last night. Because that is not going to deter him from continuing doing whatever he's doing. He knows he's winning.
Right.
And that's the mindset you have to adopt. It's more of a like, instead of feeling like you deserve something or people should give you stuff, you should start feeling gratitude for where you are in the process.
Oh, of course.
And start owning, like, yo, like stop that need of wanting, like, or wanting people to notice what you're doing, or wanting people or needing people to see what you're doing.
That's so true.
You have to live in this space of gratitude. And once you live in that space of gratitude and feel like you have everything that you already need, like, you know what I'm saying? So case in point, I want to move to the West Coast.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Boom. There it is.
And I've been thinking about it for years now.
Shoot. We got to do talkative, but okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about, like, man. No, don't go.
It's not a thing where I'm like, oh, I just need to be there. I need to be this. I need to. Right now, It's more of I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
But I'm going there.
You're gonna get there.
That's where I'm gonna end up. You know what I'm saying? Like you're already you start mapping that thing out, and your perspective changes. You don't feel like people owe you things anymore. Like I've been doing music since 2002, you know what I'm saying? And once I got that it had nothing to do with my talent, it had nothing to do with how hard I was working, it had nothing to do with any of that, it had more to do with the people I connect myself with.
Yeah.
And
to be real.
Yeah. The people, because I'm talking too much.
No, you're not. Well, I'm with you on it. I mean, because what you just said really hits home to a lot of things, because, you know, building the brands that I've worked with, man, on my own personal brands, or building, and I really hate to say building brands, 'cause they're not really a brand yet, but building these projects and doing these things, I mean, whatever. Yeah. You know, I don't want to come off like that, but doing these things I've been doing in the past, the reason why they did work, yeah, they was hot, they were dope, they still are hot, they still are dope, but the reason why they really worked is because of who I was connected with. Absolutely. When it happened. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And I see that. So what Chris is really saying, man, honestly, is fact.
So with Let's Get Made, who would you who you did a lot of hard work.
I did a hell of a lot of hard work on Let's Get Made.
So what's the piece that not without giving people too much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean, I can talk on it.
Honestly, Mac, we be sitting on here giving people too much game.
Yeah, it's true.
And I feel like I be needing to, man, it's like what the game is.
Cut me a check.
Man, you got to pay for this.
Because, I mean, no, wrong. That's true.
It's just something that you have to get through experience. So through Let's Get Made, you did all the hard work. But what was you had to have a break in there.
So I think real relationships, not relationships that were created.
Say that again, Mac. Say that.
Real relationships.
Say that one more time for
real
the people. There you go.
Relationships.
There you go.
That is what makes you pop.
There you go.
And let me tell you why. A lot of people might have a product and they try to hit all the people that they think can help move their product.
They're trying to sell it to the wrong people.
Exactly. Or they say, look, like they'll sell it to somebody like boom, boom, boom. And that person say, okay, well, look, that's cool. Let me help you out. I'll say something about it.
Right.
Okay, cool. You might get some hits, whatever.
Right.
But it doesn't ever really amount, and you're trying to figure out why.
Right.
And it's because that person that you try to sell to knows that you were just doing that to make money or to get numbers up.
Right.
But you really weren't. That's why another thing, man. I never did this whole thing where you buy follows, buy likes. Don't do that.
No.
And don't even follow a lot of people to get followed back.
Right.
That does not work. Again, real relationships. I used to comment. Y'all can see this now. I mean, I'm kind of slacking up with it now a little bit, but I used to comment on every comment that I could on all my videos. Coming back up with Best Man Made when it launches very soon. Right. I try to comment back to every comment because that's who makes your stuff pop.
Yeah, those are your that's your base.
That's your base. And if you don't take care of your base, it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you have to you can't pay somebody in Bangladesh to manage your social media account.
Absolutely not. It's got to be you.
It's impersonal.
And even then I started doing things
and then you don't get to the biggest reason why you shouldn't outsource your social media to other people in a lot of cases, unless you're that busy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning stages, you need to figure out who your audience actually is.
I agree.
And how do you do that if you're going to have somebody else doing the work for you?
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this is another difficult part, what you just said. When you're trying to figure out who your audience is, that's hard. I'm going to tell you why. Online and social media, the audience, it don't stick to nothing.
No.
They'll give you some stats and some analytics, and you say, oh, like most of my followers are in New York.
Right.
Cool. But that don't discredit.
That's a generic stat.
It's a generic.
Yeah.
That doesn't discredit the ones in Australia.
What?
Or the ones in, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So my point is this.
Yeah.
I think when people are trying to make something pop and make something hit, you got to love what you're doing. Because when you love what you're doing, you're going to build relationships in it. Like Uncle Nearest, Best Man Made, Let's Get Made, Talkative, all these things I've been a part of, man, it has to always do with, oh, I genuinely care and love this thing I'm talking about.
Yeah, and one of the things that you just said, like just in that statement just there, like if you love what you're doing, there's hard work in that, but it's not really work. When I go when I turn on some music equipment, I'm not sitting up here saying there's no work involved. Like there's some work involved to get things to sound the way you want them to sound, to find, to dig and find sounds and da-da-da. There's work involved in that.
Of course.
But you're not looking, even if it's hard work, I'm not looking at it as work. Like, I don't look at that as work. So I don't feel like, I don't go in with a sense of entitlement. Like if I sit down and like anymore, because I had to adopt this mindset because a lot of people don't have this, and a lot of people that are younger don't learn this until you get much older.
That's real.
You have to go through things. That's why I can't talk to people that ain't got no experience. They ain't never did nothing, because you can't learn nothing from them type of people.
You can't.
So it's just like
you can't. That's true.
When you have a passion, especially something that's in an artistic field, and anything in art is crowded. Like you know what I mean. So that's just off the top.
That's true.
So it's just like, how do I separate myself from everybody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing about separating us, like first you have to learn what that thing is that people want from you, and if you can't, because we were talking about this earlier, if you can't identify that thing in yourself, then that's what you need to identify first, and then once you know that thing, okay, they want this from me.
Yes.
You give them that. Yes. Better than anybody. Yes. You be the world champion. Come on. Of whatever that thing is.
That's true, man.
Be the undisputed world champion.
Whether you think you're the best at it or not.
That's it.
You better believe that they believe that that's what you can give them and that's what they want from you.
That's absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you, man. It's a thing. Like when you do work hard, the good thing about hard work is you learn struggle and you learn what is it when you have to get back up type of shit. Yeah. To keep going. You learn all that.
And all
perseverance,
that.
all that stuff. You have to go through that. The struggle, all that stuff is very real. That's the hard work, aspect of it, and it does not happen in 1 year.
If you stay in, if you stay in the energy of I deserve and I want and I need and I this or whatever, that's all you're ever gonna get. Yeah, you're gonna have a constant need and want for everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? There'll never be okay, I have it, because a lot of people when they want to start stuff, like I had a homeboy ask me, like, I want to get into photography. I'm like, well, buy a camera. Yeah. Well, I don't really have the money to purchase a DSLR camera. I'm like, all right, well, purchase a point and shoot. Yeah. And then he sat up there and he told me, I don't really, like, there's all these excuses that you lay in front, like, you know what I mean? So
basically you tell me you don't want to be a photographer.
At that point, you're just like, like case in point, this camera that we're using now, like I was just telling Mac.
Is fly.
I was just telling Mac, like I had to speak, like I talked about this camera on like episode 2 or 3 of this. You know what I'm saying?
And now you got
it. It's sitting right here.
See what I'm saying?
It's sitting right in this daggone room.
Ope looking thick.
Because and all the episodes that we did without
curves on it.
I didn't sit up here and like was sad like, man, this episode gonna suck because
we
ain't got the thing yet.
Yeah.
No, you just like
sacrifice, make it happen. Yeah.
You have to make sacrifice. So I told him, okay, use your iPhone.
Yeah.
First of all, you have an iPhone that all phones cost over $500.
Exactly.
Okay? And all phones take great pictures.
They really do. I don't care what you got.
They take great pictures. So I was like, just start there.
Start there, dog.
And if that will let you know, a lot of times,
because all people care about is your eye.
Everything that you need to get started.
Yeah, it's right there in front of you.
Right in front
Ain't
of you.
that something?
But you sitting up here blinded by the need and the want of everything else.
That's a daggone fact. 100.
Yeah.
You keeping it a buck with that, man. That's
sure.
true, though.
For sure.
So,
and that'll end up talking you out of doing, like, that'll be your out. That'll be your excuse,
of course,
not to do it, and you're out to explain to people, well, how come you haven't started that photography? Man,
I ain't got the right camera. I ain't got the right work.
I ain't did this. Equipment. Yeah. Whatever. Like, people that want to vlog that talk about, like, you can go online, you're going to see all types of reviews for, like, oh, you should vlog with this camera. You need to get a drone. You need to do No, you need to pick up your phone.
Yeah.
You need to put it in front of your face.
It's true,
and
man.
Start shooting.
I mean, look, everything I built, that's how I started. And the thing about it is, I ain't even tried. To me, I feel like I ain't even tried yet. Mm-hmm. So guess what? It's time to try. It's time to turn it up. Listen, y'all out there, y'all know what y'all got to do.
For sure.
Make it freaking happen.
I would hope so.
Yeah, they know. I mean, look, there's a lot of cats that make comments on here, and I see what they're doing. I think my man Official, was it MIB or NIB?
Official MIB. He's moving. Yeah. Official MIB.
Yeah, he's doing music.
MNIB or something. Man.
Yeah. That cat,
I know his real name, but I'm not gonna say it on whatever.
Okay.
But
right.
homie,
he doing his thing.
He works.
Right. He's sticking with it, making it happen, making moves, doing what he got to do.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Do these kind of things. But listen, I'm gonna tell the story.
Tell your story.
I'm telling my story.
Set it up.
Set it. Well, set it up. How did I tell you about the story? Did I tell you? I didn't tell you what happened, though, did I?
We was just kind of brief. Hold on, let me go back to my text messages.
Yeah, check this out, man. I'm gonna tell y'all. This is crazy because this is what I'm talking about being in. I'm trying to think what I could credit this to, because I don't know how it really happened.
I don't know, man.
Look, take a seat. This is just something to drink. This is another Max personal story right here. I'm gonna tell you something that really happened the past a couple days ago, and it's crazy,
bruh. Like you just okay. So I was just trying to see what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, you was like, okay, you was telling me when you was gonna get back. You talking about doing Talkative on the day that we're doing it.
Right.
And then you had met somebody and you just sent a picture through and I was like, what the hell, man?
Dog.
I was like.
That's how I felt the entire time.
It's like, what?
Let me tell y'all this. Okay, look, let me hit y'all with this. So last week, we and Chris, we're gonna discover this together, even though we already talked about it. Last week, I had to go to New York for an event for Uncle Nearest.
Yeah.
We were pitching it to we were trying to basically what you do these happy hour events where you let people sample the whiskey.
Yeah.
And we're doing it with a great suit company called Kashiyama.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna do this video with Kashiyama, the unboxing the suit that I got from them. Hopefully Chris can get some pictures of me in that suit. I don't know.
For sure.
Figure that out. Okay.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
We can make that joint real hot. So the thing is, man, when I was doing this video, I'm sorry, video. I'm thinking about the Kashiyama thing. Okay. When I went to New York and I was up there to meet the Kashiyama people and everything, one of the can I say this?
I don't know.
I don't know if I can say what he is. There's a friend of mine named Jamal who's up in New York at the same time.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. So Jamal is like, bro, let's get together after your event. I got a good friend of mine that I want you to meet. And I'm like, okay, bet. And so we texted back and forth. And he was like, oh, man, you probably know my friend, Peter Guns. And I was like, wow. Peter Guns hip hop? There's only one Peter Guns.
You mean
like Lord Tariq and Peter Guns?
Uptown Baby.
Uptown Baby,
Hold
Peter
the crown,
Guns?
baby.
Exactly. So I'm like,
baby.
I like, dude, we can definitely meet up with Peter Guns. So he's like, well, bet. After you done, man, we're going to do it around 9 o'clock. You know, he's a good friend of mine. We'll make it happen. I was like, bet, let's do it. Now, Guns to me, because, coming up at that time, I mean, you put out music at that time. Like I said, it was different than what it is now.
Yeah.
Guns is a legend to me. So I'm up there and I'm in New York City. I meet up with my homeboy Jamal. We catch an Uber. Mm-hmm. out to the Bronx.
Okay.
I've only been to the Bronx like once in my life.
BX.
The BX. Ugh. And and so I was out there. I was like, okay,
you
man.
You definitely had to have an escort to go out to the Bronx.
Dude, but I'm going to tell you, it was love. It was
it's love. If you know somebody,
who was you with? There you go. I was up in the guns.
Go out there by yourself.
Yeah,
and see
good
if
point.
It's love.
Good call. Good call. So I'm up in the Bronx, and we go out, we eating and everything, and I get a chance to sit down with my homeboy Jamal, Guns, and a friend of his, and I'm talking about Uncle Nearest. The dude is so receptive.
Okay.
Oh man, wow, that's amazing. You had all this stuff, and so Jamal was like, "Yo, man, listen, we really want you to try some of it." He's like, "Man, that'd be great." He's really into it. We start talking about like the difference between the Bronx and Brooklyn. We go into these long conversations. Hour and a half later, he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I got to go to this birthday party. Do y'all want to come?"
Wow.
And so Jamal was like,
"See, I know the story." So like, I'm sitting here listening to it, and I'm just like, "Wow."
Yeah. And so I'm sitting back like, "Okay, where's the birthday party?" He's like, "Well, it's actually next door at the club. I'm only eating here because I got to go to the club next door." And so we're like, "All right, bet. Let's go."
Yo said he going to a birthday party.
And birthday party. That's all I know.
And the funny thing is, I knew it was Yo's birthday this weekend.
Oh, see, I didn't even know.
I did, because I know everything about that man.
Yeah, you do. But you should. I mean, because you're in the music.
Like, golly.
So I'm sitting back and I'm like, okay,
telling your story, Mac. Okay.
My bad. But I'm going to tell you, dog, I'm sitting back the whole time like, okay, we're going to this birthday party. We're walking out, and that's when I realized, oh, man, I don't have my phone.
Yeah.
My phone is gone. I'm looking around like my wife gonna be thinking I'm out here wilding. Now in the Bronx, where's my phone?
Bruh, I went out this weekend and I went out with no license, no money. Nothing. I still got in the strip club though.
Good God. What?
Don't even ask how I.
So that might be another story. Well, we didn't hear one of Chris's personal stories next.
And before anybody that's listening to this think that my wife didn't know I was there, she knew I was there. Okay,
then you all right.
Absolutely.
About to say.
First of all, I wouldn't say it on air.
Right. Nigga be like, why did you just air himself out like that?
But yeah, like we was driving, like literally we got out to the spot. We had left the house. I was like, blah, blah, blah. Lee sends me a picture.
Yeah.
She was like, she's like, you gonna be washing dishes tonight or something because you ain't got no money and you left your, like literally I changed pants right before I went out.
But why were you going to the strip club?
Man, why are you going to my business?
You just like, well, you brought it up. I gotta ask. I mean, I don't know. I'm just curious. I don't know. Shit, did I miss something? Going down?
My homeboy going away. So like,
okay. So he did a little bash.
We did a little, whatever. And it wasn't even one of that. It wasn't so it wasn't like nothing. Like that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Strip clubs where people go talk.
Dude, we used to go there all the time for drinks. We would go there for like after work.
And to be honest with you, like we weren't even really in there for that. Like we never went and actually like sat down. We were sitting up there talking to the bouncers, and he knows everybody in there because he's a regular.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So we were just talking. He just wanted to stop by because he's actually moving to another city, and he wanted to say bye to everybody. And this was kind of
he's a regular. He's like, hey, these my people.
He was just trying to say So that's all. That's the only reason why we
ain't no wrong with
wasn't
that,
nothing
man.
playing. Like we going to the what's the name tonight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But anyway, finish your story.
So check it. So we end up going to this. Now we're walking out. Now the club is going on. We're in the Bronx. Of course, something happens. Cops are out.
Right.
And he's telling everybody, you got to leave.
Okay.
Now, Guns is like, whatever. I ain't leaving. I mean, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm with Guns. I'm with Jamal and Guns and everything. And Guns is like, no, it's all good. And all these people that are outside the club are saying, Guns, what's going on? Man, this guy is a god in the Bronx.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, they're walking up there, they're dapping him. Bruh, go ahead and get in front of me. I'm out here. No, whatever.
Yeah.
Are they with you? Oh, they good.
You
was
good. Solid. Okay.
Solid.
Was a nobody. Yeah. You had no static.
I could have been like you. No license. Yeah. No phone, and been good.
Just been good in money.
I would have ate good, drank good, everything. I'm gonna tell you, man. That guy is what we consider like. That's what we missing with people right now. That guy, I just met Guns.
And the thing about it is, he's not the biggest. He wasn't the biggest rap star. He had that one big song.
Of course.
But he's so well respected in the industry.
Bingo.
So it's not about your impact.
And why is that? Because he built real relationships.
There you go.
That's it.
That was,
and you can see it.
And brought that back like a boomerang. Okay.
Booyah. And I'm telling you, but that's it. He built real relationships, and it's obvious.
Yeah.
The bounce of the security, and they're talking to him not like, oh, it's Peter Guns. They're talking like, oh, this is Guns. He's here again. Like he's a regular. These people know him. Dude, we going in. They're cutting us through the daggone the whole club. We walk up. I still do not read "Happy Birthday" on the joint.
Okay.
And I hear Guns.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, I'm set. Hold on.
Oh. All right.
You ain't gonna be okay, but go ahead.
And so then I walk in. We go into the VIP.
Sure. Yes, playing. Go ahead. Keep talking.
We walk into the VIP. You gonna keep hearing triggered. We're walking into the VIP, and this is when I realized.
Put my headphones on.
Because go and do your thing. And I'm talking to Guns, and he's like, "Yo, where R at?
Where's R?"
I'm like, "R." Yeah, okay. Where is R?
Who is R?
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Who are we talking about, Mac? Okay.
And then all of a sudden, I hear one word, and that word is Rakim.
See if you can take the dare.
And I said, "Lord Jesus, what are you talking about, Rakim? What do you mean? Where is he? You mean like as far as everybody's belief in who he is and the baddest one and the father of hip hop? I don't know what you want to go
right.
So then I look up and it says, "Happy birthday, Rakim."
And you're like,
bruh, this is the birthday party we're going to?
And is that when I got the picture, or did you just kind of just like, move through it a little bit? Like,
I sat in VIP like, okay, that means Rakim's going to be here.
Right.
First person I see actually is Eric B, but I see Eric B from a distance.
Okay.
I said, "There's Eric B right there."
Yeah.
Sitting back, Peter Guns.
So you just seeing everybody.
I'm just seeing him. So I'm sitting back.
Literally everybody.
And I'm chilling.
And I'm sitting here. I get the picture from you, and I'm like,
dog. Because let me tell you, so he comes in,
and
Peter Guns says, "Yo, Mac, I want to introduce you to Rakim." Now I'm thinking, I just met Guns.
Yeah.
That goes to show you what kind of caliber of guy he is.
Oh yeah.
He put me out there to his friend.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Mac, tell him about Uncle Nearest." So I'm telling Rakim about Uncle Nearest. And Rakim's like, "Man, that sounds amazing." I said, "Bro, I got a bottle right here on me. Bro, let me check it out."
Yeah.
It was actually Guns' bottle. But Guns was like, "Nah, bro, give it to Rakim. We'll get together." And I was, again, look at the caliber of man Guns is.
Man.
So I was like, bet. So I get a bottle to Rakim, and I said, "Well, look, we're going, if you're free tomorrow, come back out. I got some more for you. We'll make it happen." Absolutely. So I had that moment with Rakim. My homeboy takes the picture because I don't have my phone.
Right.
Rakim goes up there, rocks the dag on stage, rocks the mic for a good 5, 6, 10 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Long enough that I'm sitting here still dumbfounded.
Just dumbfounded.
Yeah.
Like
I'm up in the club dressed like, why is that guy wearing that? But I gotta admit, I look like my own person.
Did you look out of place?
I looked at a place, but I look like my own person. I wasn't turtleneck and gold chain, okay?
But hold on, you sent me a picture with you and Guns in the picture. He had on a suit, though.
So that was day 2. That's why it was beautiful. So check this out. So that was day 1. That was night 1.
Okay.
And then that went on. That was great. I talked to Eric. Yep. I talked to Eric B. After that joint was over, God is good. This guy, the Uber driver, we were calling him and stuff through my phone. He was like, "I'm gonna come back and get you," and it's not a problem. He's a foreign guy. Couldn't even speak English well. The guy was in Brooklyn. I didn't know Brooklyn was that big until I pulled up the map and I said, "Good God, that's basically Virginia." Yeah. I mean, like he's somewhere in there. And so I had no idea Brooklyn was that big.
Yeah.
And Guns is telling me like, "Nah, that's what people claim."
It's a large borough.
He told me, he said, "That's what people claim Brooklyn and not New York," because they feel that Brooklyn is separate from New York, and he's going through this whole thing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I found out that Queens might be even bigger than Brooklyn. I don't know if that's true, but I don't know.
I don't think so.
I heard Queens is huge too.
Queens is big.
Yeah, I can see it on the map. So all the time, getting a lot of, from some
I'm not
real.
Sure which one's bigger? Okay.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Sure.
I don't know.
It's a geography question. I don't know.
But anyway, so then this guy actually, the Uber driver comes back from Brooklyn to the Bronx with my phone. It's like, yo, he was out there waiting. I was like, dude, thank you so much. Got my phone.
Wow.
We ride back to the city, Manhattan, and Guns told me, he was like, "Look, man, if you're gonna be there tomorrow, I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna show some love." I was like, "Bet, I'm gonna do the same for you."
Okay.
Guns came through, checked out the suit from Kashiyama, got some Uncle Nearest. It was love.
Nice.
My point is this, though.
Tell them what the point is of that whole story, because they like, man, Mac just bragging right now. He's just
and I hope I don't come off that way. I really don't. I hope I don't come out that way. My biggest thing is this. all I wanted to do was to spread the word and the legacy of Uncle Nearest.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
In that process, there was a guy named Jamal that was gonna hook up with, hang out with this guy, and be like, man, let's get out, let's hit the city, and let's just chill. He's a big fan of Uncle Nearest as well.
Okay.
So it was just being there and doing that and having a real relationship.
I got you.
Right?
I got
Jamal's a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just met Jamal a week before through phone.
Right.
Through phone and email.
Right.
So this is our first time actually seeing each other.
Right.
My point is this, man. When you connect with people from a real level, they will in hand embrace you, pull you in, you become family.
Absolutely.
And your circle broadens.
Absolutely.
So that's why they say birds with feather flock together.
They do.
Be careful about who you with, because here's the thing. You could just as easily be around a bunch of knuckleheads, and all of a sudden you become family with a bunch of knuckleheads.
The energy that you give is the energy that will find you.
Bingo.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're out there talking about some business stuff, moving some things, I mean, because out of this with Uncle Nearest, I started talking about some other things. You got Best Man Made coming out. You got Talkative coming out, because that's what I'm doing.
Right.
And all of a sudden, oh, really? And I want to be involved in those things too.
Right.
Bet.
There you go.
And all of a sudden, now you got other people's names that can be involved in those things.
Exactly.
More than you thought was possible before. So
yeah, and the relationships that you build, even in that situation, like, you know, let's say with Peter Guns, like, let's say if you're ever in New York again, that's somebody you could be like, hey, I'm having another event over here, and that's somebody that that's building a relationship. Absolutely. Building an actual sustainable relationship. It's not going into the relationship and looking at what you can immediately get from that person.
Absolutely.
Or take from that person.
Right, because that won't stick.
That's not going to stick.
It's not going to work, and they'll see that a mile away.
Honest to God real relationship with that individual. Not that y'all hanging out every day, y'all going to be this and that, all that kind of stuff, but it's literally like when I'm in your town, I can hit you.
Yeah, and be like, I'm up here, what's up?
Up here, what's going on? Hey, those are the kind of relationships that are going to get you further than that damn hard work that you doing.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Full circle. Yeah. Forget all that hard work. Get out there, build real relationships.
Yeah.
What else we got? Anything else?
Yeah, I'm out, man. I'm shout out my stupid Lakers in a minute. We done now?
Oh, I want to hear about this. Yeah.
I mean, nah, man. It's just, first of all, it's just like, bro, I love LeBron to death, man. But that dude, like, I swear, he just brings so much energy with him. Like, he brings so much business and commerce with him, like, so it's everything got to be. It's like when he comes there, he's the GM, the player, the coach, and everybody else. So everything has to be run in a certain way or whatever. So, like, anyway, we were supposed to get a big guy this week, a really tall individual named Anthony Davis, and we did not get him before the trade deadline. So, yeah, we pretty much. Season's over, Mac. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much just wore the jersey in solitude, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, as long as you don't burn it.
I ain't gonna burn it.
Yeah, you know, I'm just saying, you know how these cats do it, like Gillette. Yeah. I mean, like, nah.
Don't get it twisted.
I mean, look, Nike and Gillette, people are burning a lot of stuff right now, so don't do it.
Nike and Gillette. That's because people are stupid. I tell you. You know what I mean? But nah, I ain't got really nothing else, man. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, like we said earlier.
Yes.
And yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I'm not the link bit.ly, bit.ly, because people will write Lee like Bruce Lee.
Yeah, you like, come on, dog.
You like, like,
it ain't Bruce Lee in his joint.
Oh, is it bit.ly
/ hello talkative?
Yeah, the link is in my IG profile. So if you know, you can just find me Overtime Chris at Overtime Chris.
Nice.
And just click it and it'll be there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, I'm going to tell you guys this. Quit working so hard, build real relationships.
That's what it is.
Whether we talk a little, whether we talk a lot, this has been Talkative.
Holla.